Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Okay, today is a great day. We are trying out a new shoe. And when I say a new shoe, it's not just new to me, it is brand new. We are going for our first run in the Brooks Ghost 13. This shoe is wildly popular, or the Ghost series is wildly popular. I assume that the 13 is going to pick up where the 12 left off. People love this shoe. People have asked me to test it, so here I am. This is what this episode is about. My name is Matt. On this channel, we talk about all things running. If you like that, or you like this type of video, give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe if you're not already, and hit that bell icon so you're notified every time we drop a new video. With that said, why don't we open these up and then take them for a run? My friends, that was a great run. Okay, that was a great run. Harmony and I actually got to run together, but we went out before sunrise, so I didn't get any footage of us running together. But we ran the first 7 miles together, and then I went out for another 5, just to give these shoes the test they deserve. So total mileage today, 12 on the nose, which is about 19.3 kilometers at an average pace of 8:28 a mile, which is 5:16 a kilometer. Now that was average. There were a lot of slower miles, especially in the beginning, and then I did pick it up several times to the low 7s, just to, see what these shoes felt like when I wasn't running easy. They felt pretty good. But hold on, the weather, a gorgeous 77 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 25 degrees Celsius. Humidity 87%, so definitely a soaker. I am, you can't really tell, but I'm soaked, and we'll see how much weight these shoes added when I get back in the house in just a minute. So, obviously I went with the black and yellow. All right, there were lots of choices and I was back and forth, but I really like this colorway. I like the black, and then the poppy yellow just makes it. The poppy yellow is what makes it me. Overall, when I took this shoe out of the box, my first impression was quality. It just feels, the tactile feel of this shoe is just really nice. This engineered mesh upper is just, it's a real treat to look at with a little laser cutout eyelets. It lets your foot breathe, I would think, in normal weather conditions. Here, I don't know, it gets soaked pretty quickly. It just feels nice. I can't even get across to you how nice it feels. I guess what I'm saying is that when it doesn't feel nice, you don't always recognize immediately that it doesn't feel nice, but this just feels really nice. The shoe looks pretty sweet. There is quite a bit of padding around the heel collar. Let's see, the heel counter. Yeah, nice and rigid. Listen, this was a comfortable shoe. And we're gonna get back into the office and I'm gonna weigh it, and we're gonna talk about some stats, but overall, yeah, you know what, let me just tell you one more little thing that I really liked. The laces. It's those kind of hollow linguini kind of laces. They're kind of flat, but they're kind of round. So not really linguini, but more like spaghetti, I guess. I don't know, but I really like those kind of laces, and it's the kind of thing that I forget when I don't have them. But Just, you know, it's the little things. It's the little things. Okay, let me get back into the office. I'm gonna get cleaned up. We're gonna finish talking about this shoe. And remember, this is just my initial review. This is my first run. 12 miles. This is not a review of this shoe. Even though I just said it's my initial review, this is not my initial review. This is my first impression. Okay, back to that. Welcome back to the closet office, and let's talk about weight, because I just finished the run, got cleaned up, and weight's pretty important because these shoes, they put on a little bit of weight over the course of my run. This is men's size 13 in the US. In the UK, it is size 12. This shoe weighs in at 11.7 ounces, which is 332 grams. And just so you know, Brooks says that a men's size 9 weighs in at 9.7 ounces. So with that, we can assume that with each size you go up, the weight goes up by half an hour. After an hour and 40 minutes of running in 87% humidity at 77 degrees Fahrenheit or 25 degrees Celsius, this shoe now weighs 13.7 ounces or 388 grams. That is a 2 ounce increase, or a 56 gram increase, or a 16.86% increase. Crazy. But that is really nothing but sensationalism, because all the shoes are actually going to gain weight for me when I wear them and I sweat profusely. So it really doesn't matter. It's good to tell you guys that these shoes will hold on to a little bit of weight in really hot climates. Let's talk about a little change that has happened from the Ghost 12 to the Ghost 13. Brooks is now using their DNA Loft midsole material throughout the whole sole, from the heel to the forefoot. Now last year in the 12 they only used it in the heels, and they used Biomogo in the forefoot. Now we've got DNA Loft all the way along. DNA Loft is a blend of EVA foam, rubber and air, and they just kind of whisk it all up into a beautiful foam. It's very light, it's responsive and very cushioned. Brooks claims that with the DNA Loft foam, the pavement might as well be silk beneath your feet. That seems like a little stretch. I mean, if you did put silk on pavement, I suppose it would feel that way because you wouldn't feel the silk at all. But either way, I was very impressed with this midsole foam. We also have the Biomogo foam, which is not as cushioned, but it is a little more responsive than the DNA Loft. So when you combine the two, you have something just a little more performance rated. And that's what Brooks was going for between the 12 and the 13. They are trying to increase performance, which I guess is what every shoemaker wants to improve over the course of their shoes. This is a biggie. The drop. This is a 12mm drop shoe. 12 millimeters. 1.2 centimeters. We have 32 millimeters in the heel, 20 millimeters in the forefoot. That just seems obscene. An obscene amount of drop. Now, it was very comfortable to run in. When I was running in it, I can't say that I noticed such a big drop, but shoes with big drops are always very comfortable. It's not something I'm used to, hearing 12 millimeters. Usually when I run in a 10 millimeter shoe, I'm thinking, oh, this is a big drop. And this shoe adds another 2 millimeters on top of that. I've been getting very comfortable recently in my A6 glide rides, and those are only a 5mm drop. And honestly, I don't know if I can tell the difference in the drop between the two. It just seems very luxurious. I don't even know if I mean that in the best possible way, but a bigger drop just seems very cushy, you know, very cushy. This shoe is coming in at $129.95, which is fantastic value. Guys, I have to say it right here, that is a great price point for this shoe. I think it is worth every single penny of those $130-ish. Who is this shoe for? Well, I've said it before, but this is a shoe for everyone. Now, when I first put this shoe on first thing in the morning and Harmony and I went out for a run, I said to her that I can imagine the joy that a new runner would feel taking this shoe out of the box. It is just incredibly comfortable as soon as you put it on. And it really does strike a great balance between responsiveness and cushion shoe. Now, recently I've been running in a lot of shoes that are overly cushioned, like squishy, and also shoes that are not as soft. So they're a little more responsive with a little more road feel. And although I do like feeling the road, you know what, I don't want to feel like I'm running in bare feet. And I've got a shoe in my rotation now where I do feel that way. This really strikes a balance. This really is a daily trainer. I would put this up against the Nike Pegasus 37. It's comfortable. It is for everyone. It's a great daily trainer. It allows you to pick up the pace. Not a race day shoe, but if you could only have one pair of shoes, this would serve the purpose. All right, my friends, stay tuned. We will be doing a full review after about 100, 110, 120, depends when I can get it in, but not before 100 miles. My full review of the Brooks Ghost 13 will come after those number of miles. If you like this video or got anything from it, please give it a thumbs up. If you have lasted all the way to the end of the video, thank you so much. If you're not already subscribed, do so right now. And be kind, be happy, run well. See you guys next time.